Hello YouTube and welcome to another general vlog video. Today, as you can see, all the junk behind me, we're back out in the shop. It is December the 9th and I got to thinking, I've got a couple guitars that I would love to get rid of this time of year. Some of them are some that I've had a few years. I bought to resell, I just ended up hoarding them. A great trading material between musicians to another musician. Sometimes you don't always have the cash and you just end up trading stuff. So I've kept all this stuff as trading stock. Now these two guitars, I'm only going to show you one. The other one's really not even worth showing. These I actually found. And I'm not one of these people like, if you guys watch Chris and Holly or anybody of that nature, I can't do the whole dumpster diving thing. I'm not comfortable with that. But I'm driving down the road in my old neighborhood, and I'm headed to my dad's house, and all of a sudden I see a guitar case and an old guitar laying there, and I'm like, whoa! So I hit the brakes, I back up, I jump out, no remorse, no nothing. I grab these guitars out of the trash. It didn't bother me a bit if anybody's seen me. I mean, these are guitars, right? So this is one of them that I ended up picking up. Now, I've had it since early summer this past year. Well, this same year, but this past summer. It's a lower line guitar. It's not like a high dollar guitar. It's a Samick. It's typical. But it's got blonde sides, and I don't know if that is actually a chip. So we're going to do whatever we can to clean it all up, string it all up. It needs a new nut up here. It needs a bridge pin right here. It's only got 5, it's supposed to have 6. And of course it needs strings. Now what we're going to find out when we string it all up is how bad the action is and everything. Who knows? But we'll get started on it at least and see if I can see what I hear something rolling around in there. Look at what I just found. Down inside the guitar, I found the nut. Does that fit this one? Let me get my old man glasses on here. It does. Awesome. Anything else in there? Nope. Unfortunately, a little bit of dust, a little bit of dirt. But it's really light colored, and I like that. I'm not looking to keep it. I've got way too many. But let's see how good we can make this thing look. And it doesn't look like it's that old. It's still got the plastics on the keys. This one here, the plastics fell off. It's just a protective plastic. So let's see what we can come up with. Now I have a guitar hoard here. Let's bring you over here and show you my guitar hoard. Every good musician has this. And we are looking for strings, a nut, and a bridge pin. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't need nut. A bridge pin and strings. So first off, let's look in here. Well, that's not that. These are all arrow parts. There's a pair of clippers can go in the toolbox. Some gun bluing. A flashlight that does not work. Probably needs batteries, just like all the other ones that I got hanging up over here. And as you can see, I'll show you my little stash. See over there in the corner? Right in there's all them. So that one just got added to that. So let's get back over here and see. That's for a bow. Oh, this is all hunting stuff. I seen this one guitar knob in there, and I thought this is all guitar stuff. But no, this is not. This is all hunting, bow, and gun stuff. Alright, so let's get rid of this real quick. Alright, so now let's go through here. And, well, we'll put that guitar knob in with the rest of these. Let's see what we've got here. Let me get you guys kind of straightened up a little bit here. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Oh, I see some tools. Oh, I see some strings. Nope, that's electric guitar strings. Pig winder, tuner, solder, tools. Probably need to keep them tools in there because this is my carry bag. There's a nut, but we don't need that. But you know what? That is a better nut than what's on there. That's actually a Tusk nut. It's handmade ivory. So we'll hold that out just to see if that's any better. Oh, I got a whole other case in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's all for steel guitar and dobro. Okay, so there's that. More tools, more picks. I'm looking for bridge pins. Rosin for a fiddle. Capos. Is that any of these capos? Sometimes these cheaper guitars I get end up coming with strings. Some roller trees. Razor blade knife. Well, we are definitely going to need a pig winder, and I'll show you how that works here in a little bit. There's another one of them knobs. Look at there, got a matching pair. Should have 3 though, because those look like those come off of a Gibson. There's some 9-volt batteries if I need them. More tools. I don't see any. I see one string. That's actually a fiddle string. Some picks. I don't see anything in there that I can really use. Make sure that none of these got strings in them. Actually, you know what? We may keep this pig winder out. Yeah, we will. And I'll show you the difference between the two. A couple capos. Some tools. Steel wool. This. I think this fender cloth is supposed to go in there, even though it wasn't. That. Electric guitar strings. That's actually the kind I use on my guitars for my electrics. This is an acoustic that we're working on. So let me get this out of the way. And let's go into this box. Oh, I see strings of all kinds. And Nano Web, Great Tone, electric guitar strings. Ah, shoot. So what do we got here? Empty. Well, that's really good. Banjo strings. A couple of one guitar string. Banjo strings. You know what? I think all these are going to be banjo strings so far. There's nickel wound, Ernie Ball custom. Phosphor bronze. We'll put all these out. And oh, there's a used set. Man, I really don't want to put used ones on it, but if I can't find... That's just a part of a string. Oh, these. No, that's for electric. Well, we'll just keep going through here. We'll just keep going through. I see all kinds of used sets down in here. I don't even know why I even keep those. That set right there doesn't look too bad, and I think I remember this set. Nah, they don't look that great. A tuner. That's the Labellas. That's what's on my classical. There's a couple more adjustment tools. Another Fender 9. I know that's an electric. Morgan Monroe. Ah, look what I just found. 3. Oh, that one's broke. There's 2. Oh boy, they even have the white dot on them too. I found 2 I found 3 bridge pins. We only need 1. This is all off of a set. So we're going to grab this one right here. And let's go over there and see if maybe it might match. Let me unplug you guys here. Alright, so let's get over here. I've already got it set up on this. I've got an old pink towel that, yeah, I don't use pink towels. Boy, you guys are just all kinds of crooked. And I don't know why. Okay, so if that's dropped down in there, and we're going to do a little modification to it, but I think it'll work nonetheless. Okay, so first off, let me show you string winder. You guys know what these are, right? You put them on your keys like such, and you can change strings really fast, right? These also have this little cutout right here, and that is to get up underneath these, which, and of course it's not going to work because somebody's pushing them down in there way too far. Anyways, I have another tool for that. So I don't want to waste all my time filming for you guys to watch this, so let me give you a rundown of what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the bridge pins out, the saddle out, the nut's already out. I'm going to clean the whole guitar. I'm going to see what parts I want to put back on it. I might end up putting this bone nut, tusk nut back on it, because I know that'll make it sound a whole lot better. And check the neck. Well, let's go ahead and check the neck now. I have a trusty little thing over here just to do this. A nice straight edge ruler. And we'll bring the neck up here. You guys can kind of see, right? So we'll put that, we'll lay that on there, and of course it's too long, so we'll have to go up this way a little bit. And we're looking up underneath for the action and relief of that neck. And that neck is dead on right now. I mean dead on. So that's not a great thing, but it's not a bad thing. I can do a little relief work once I get it strung up if I have to. So let's get this thing cleaned up and get it like it's going somewhere. And I'll bring you right back. Okay, let's get you back on the situation here. Now basically what I've done, get you in frame here. I cleaned the entire body, sides, back, front, fretboard, headstock, front and back, keys. I cleaned everything. So now, what I also did was I hydrated the bridge and I hydrated the fretboard. And the reason I did that is because it started to crack a little bit right up and through here. I can feel it, but you can't really see it. But I know everybody says don't oil your fretboards. Some people say you gotta oil your fretboards. It's preference. Yes, you get a lot of natural oils out of your fingers, but I don't know how often this thing's going to be played. I just use WD-40. I know, surprise, right? And a lot of you people out there are going to say, no, don't never do that. I've been doing it for 40 some years with no problems. So the first thing that we're going to do is I checked the nut out. The other tusk nut would not fit. It fit, but yet it didn't look correct. It had a little bit of gap. I did have to take the bridge pin and take a razor blade and scrape a little bit. They're just plastic. Yeah, it's a cheap guitar. But it fits perfect now. So I've got my set of strings picked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a 56 on the top. And I'm going to run steel strings on this. It's not because I want to. It's just this is what I have in stock. But first thing I'm going to do is take this. If I can find, okay, the bridge. Oh, I'm tripping over things here, people. All right, let me get my old man glasses, which they're back here. And you guys are crooked again. Man. Anyways, I'm going to take this ball end. Bring you guys over here. I'll show you just a real quick tip on setups. You take that ball in and you put it in the vise so you're not hurting anything. You come back, you'll take your low E, which is right here, And I'm going to use the back side of that just to barely go down in there. I'm going to do that on every single string, just to kind of go ahead and pre-make this nut. You can see that little slot right there. I don't know if you guys are able to see that. It's a little slot. I'm going to work it just a little bit more. As a general rule, I like half the string to be down inside that. Alright, so now that's that one. So now I will take this back over here, and I will put it in with my bridge pin, so I don't lose track of it, and I will grab the next one. We're working from the top, from your low E. Okay, I'll put that in there, and then I'll go in here, and I'm kind of watching. Got about half of that down in there. This is a quick and easy way to do a setup on a guitar that, you know, you're just going to resell or whatever you're going to do. Anyways, you just continue that process all the way down through, putting the bridge pin in each time. We'll go ahead and do one more, which is my next step down. Now you cannot do this on your flat wound strings at the bottom, your high E and everything, your high E, your B. Okay, we're working on the third one up now. It didn't need much. And basically what I'm doing is I'm making these custom to this gauge of string. It's a low gauge string, so it's not going to hurt a thing, because normally if somebody else changes the strings, they'll go with a higher gauge anyways. I'm putting that one in. Anyways, you get the general idea. And I'm going ahead and putting them in with the bridge pins, and then we'll get them put up here soon. So give me just a minute, and I'll bring you guys right back. Look at the old man glasses, see? Okay, and we're back. And I just wanted to kind of show you what this string winder was about. Let me get my next string in line here. I like to leave, you know, a little bit of, I like windings at the bottom of mine. So I like to leave it up about that high. And then I kink this up to where it stands straight up. I put my pig winder on the string. And I start going down. Watching every round that it makes. See, I'm getting close. And there we go. And we'll go ahead and do, I rotate back and forth. I do the top one, then I do the bottom one. I do that to hold the nut on. But then as I'm putting them on, I go ahead and do the same thing. And same thing, you know, we'll pull a little bit of it up. A lot of people have certain ways that they do this. You know, it's got to go under the string and around the string, and you know, I've just found out that if you just put them on and you wind them from the bottom up, I'm trying to get that other string there out of my way. Okay, there's that one. And so on and so forth. So let me get these strings on there, we'll see where we go. Okay, and we're back. And we got a little bit of bad news, and we got a little bit more bad news. First bad news is I cracked my Note 8. After 2 years and 2 months, I cracked it right on the corner. You can't feel it, and you can't hardly see it, but it's there. And it means once it started to crack, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. I do have a backup phone, although I just put it on Facebook tonight for sale because I've never used it. I don't think I ever will. It's a lot smaller. It's a S8 versus my Note 8. yeah, that really sucks. I'm going to look into it a little bit farther. It fell off my toolbox over there back behind you, the red toolbox. It's fell before and no problems, but tonight it just decided. You can't see it, so it's not that disappointing. Anyways, here's the guitar, which is a little more disappointing. But it can be fixed easily. So I got her all stringed up, cleaned up, strung up, cleaned up, not stringed up. So if I hit a normal chord, hear that rattling? Hear that rattling? That was not too bad. But if I fretted at the first fret, about the third fret it goes away completely. It goes away 90% there. Hear that rattle? So that means that the nut on the three low sides, that I know this seems high, this would be the high side, but it's not, it's the low side. So I got two choices. I can loosen up the strings and go back and put a piece of paper underneath that. I don't like to do that. What I'm actually going to do is drop a real thin silicone or super glue down inside the first three nut slots. Probably go ahead and do the first four and do that twice, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we got. Okay, so what I got here is baking powder, a razor blade. Boy, I could make that look really bad, couldn't I? And super glue. I'll put a little dab of super glue in there, and then I'll take a little bit of baking powder and I'll put on top of it. I'll let it dry for about 5-10 minutes, then I'll do it one more time, and then we'll go from there. Let's see how this works. I'll bring you right back. And that's basically what it looks like when I'm done. I just basically, now I'm going to go over that one more time with super glue. Just really lightly. Just basically to harden the top. And then I will take, there we go. I will take my razor blade knife and I will go in at a little bit of a dent. Just like that. Now I'll take my paper towel and I'll blob all the excess off. And notice that I've got it taped and everything, so there is no possibility of getting it anywhere. So I'll bring you right back. All right, and we're back, and we're going to wrap this up here pretty quick. I left one string on to kind of show you guys what I do. Let me get my old man glasses here. And I go up about, a 1/4 of an inch or so, and I whack it off. Insert joke here. It's a Family Channel, people. And then I take my needle nose and I grab a hold right at the end and I curl it under, and then I'll take and squeeze that together. Because I tell you what, any guitar player out there can tell you that if you ever hit one of those with your finger that hasn't been turned over or clipped off completely, you're going to bleed. Alright, so next we have, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys can see it in the light or not. See that chip right there? So first thing I'm going to do is just grab my furniture pins. And I'm going to kind of look. I'm going to go with probably the lightest one available. And I'm going to go in here. Oh, and that was way too dark. Well, that kind of sucks. I didn't expect it to be that dark. I'll get my other one here. Yeah, so it's not going to match any better. It's actually, if anything, worse. But yeah, I don't know why that pin's so dark. I don't know if it's because it's new, because you can clearly see it was supposed to be that light, or even that light. You know, either one of them. But boy, it turned out dark. It's hard to tell. But anyways, now I don't have to worry about dirt or anything getting into it. So let me give this thing a wipe down real quick, because I've done got fingerprints all over it. and I'll bring you right back and we'll tune it up and see how it sounds. All right, let's get it all tuned up here. It's got good sustain. Messed that all up, didn't I? I did that on purpose. You guys just don't know it. I keep seeing a glare, and I wonder, is it this light here that's glaring? Well, let's try that. Now maybe I can stay focused for a second. Yeah, it was that light. See, I messed up anyways. Yeah, it plays good all up and down the neck. Nice and loud, it's got a good projection to it. Let me see, let me do a drop D here. Thought I heard a little bit of buzzing, but maybe not. Maybe it's just... Yeah, to me, that's... Anyways, I looked it up. It's a Samick. It's a Greg Bennett model. And I don't know why that didn't match on the side. I actually did a couple spots on the back, you can't even tell. But that one side, I gotta find it. Right there, turned out dark, but maybe it's because it's down so far, who knows. But anyways, there it is. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. It's got a great sound. Forgot I was detuned in drop D. It's got a little bit of a buzz. Well, now it doesn't. Not too bad at all. Anyways, I looked it up. They are about $180 to $225 used, depending on what place you go to. So let me get this turned back on. And you guys aren't liking this light either, I guarantee you that. Anyways, I'll throw it on Facebook Marketplace. Throw it on there, sell it for a quick $100. Help somebody out at Christmas time. Hopefully it'll go into a kid's hand. If not, you know, an adult that's never played or anything. Not that I'm worried about people that already play. I like the fact of thinking that I'm getting somebody else into music. Took me about an hour to set it up. I put strings on it. They're not the right ones. They should be acoustic. I think those might be electric strings. A thicker gauge electric string. And that's probably why it's got a little bit of a buzz. Anyways, it will serve somebody a long time the way it sits right now. So I'm going to get off of here. I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on that's the second project in the garage. The first one was the microwave. What happened? Watch it, find out. So I'm going to clean up here. I'm going to go pout about my cracked phone. And this is a general vlog video. Comment down below. Click that subscribe button. Once you do, smash that bell notification. Go up, click all so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And even though I might be able to pick up a guitar and fix it up for somebody for Christmas, I'm still my own cameraman. So you know what that means. Up close and personal, I got to poke you in the ear. Hope you guys have a great, great, great night.